Good morning, sweet bees. Of course, I hope and expect everyone to be doing amazing because whatever, one of our little bees, who I have the honor to work with quite closely, when she's not feeling well, she makes herself say great morning instead of good morning. And that's how it starts. So it's like changing gear. You're not doing well, but hey, we're going to make each other feel better and decide to feel good, right? So my sweet little bees, I hope and know you're doing fantastic. I wish you good day, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you like to watch the message of the day. So let's see who is accompanying us for today. Just note, by the way, that this is collective and timeless. So you may even decide, okay, I want to watch this message for today to see what my energies will be like tomorrow, for example. Okay, sometimes when I prepare them at night for you, I put my intentions of those energies for my tomorrow, let's say. Okay, so what divine energy is going to be with us today? S'il vous plaît. Can we get, that's awesome to tell us that, hey, we're all going to be with you today, or this many. Just know also that they are always available for helping us. I was going to say, God bless them, in a way, yes. S'il vous plaît, which divine energy is going to be with us today? I'm going to go pull it. The Archangel Zadkiel. So with purple, we obviously have the brow and crown chakra developing. See, it talks about transmutation. We have mercy and the violet flame. The violet flame also makes me think of the Archangel Michael, who I pray to every day for protection and love. I'm always having to go back and look. This is funny, this prayer just doesn't want to stick with the words. I always have to go verify for some reason. So after a day of rest yesterday, hope that worked for you. For me, it was not really working. I tried to stay back most of the day, but that didn't work. So we have transmutation. I was talking about receiving and accepting the messages yesterday. So this is happening for a lot of us. You may want to ask for our Archangel Michael's assistance. That won't hurt in any case. And mercy. Maybe some of you are going to have to be merciful. And that could be just very simple toward a friend or a coworker or your pet, show some mercy, show some understanding. Everybody is going through something. We have the number 10, if that's going to miss anything to anyone. And by the way, with the number 10, I'm thinking like the change of a... Number 10 is like the end of a cycle. We're also starting a new decade or a new, the next 10s. And that reminds me that this morning I noticed that we have 2 new little bees in the hive. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is exciting. And we have the Archangel Metatron, who is another angel I pray to in the morning. Archangel, apologies. Spiritual power, esoteric wisdom, and sacred geometry. So that also reminds us that there is no coincidence. Everything happens for a reason, whether we see it, accept it, know it, believe it, you will see at one moment or the other that, oh, if that had not happened, then I wouldn't be here today. Or if that had not happened, then that would not have happened. Like every action has a consequence, every decision has a consequence, every moment leads to something. So you'll see how all the connections happen. Sometimes we are annoyed, disappointed, irritated at a situation because it happened that way. And then you found out, you have your aha moment about like, whoa, this is why it happened. Okay. I don't know if I'm tired or babbling or what. These are weird messages this morning. I was going to pick it, but no, s'il vous plaît, no, what energy on top of this strong energy. Maybe that's why These are strong energies, you know, like this transmutation and forgiveness. I mean, with Jesus yesterday we had forgiveness, and today with that kill we have mercy. So it feels like some of you may be quite angry about a situation or someone, and you need to maybe try and figure out where these people are coming from. S'il vous plaît, I get a clear. Oh, well, I want it to come out. Oh, look at that. The angel of strength again. And the journey. Everybody is on their own path. Everybody is trying to find the light. You have choices to make with this light on top of the different directions here. It's also possible that you are given options, and that it's up to you to pick. With the angel of strength, this card, I mean, is absolutely gorgeous. It always takes me to Narnia. Apologies. I need a sip. I am also grateful to be able to have some today. So I was saying this always takes me to Narnia. It always takes me to, I mean, look at this lion. How he's ready, how he's like looking at a possible prey even. But also how there is like, come at me, I'm waiting for you, I'm ready. I'm feeling like, you know, Mufasa or like I said, Aslan, or that there is such majesty and kindness and wisdom in this lion. He's in front of the angel, coming either as partner or protector. She's also looking at things like, you know, come, you know, we're ready for you. But that gives you the energy. We were talking about mercy here. When did you ever see these characters in the story, Mufasa or Aslan, as like attacking creatures? No, they were always wise. They always knew better. It's like, stay back, observe the situation. You have the strength to be quiet when necessary. You can call on this angel of strength for that. You have the strength to forgive. You have the strength from the experience of the pain that you have known yourself. We all know that when people behave a certain way, most of the time it comes from whatever pain they could be going through. So keep that in mind and just have the strength to smile sometimes. I feel like this is where this is going today. Also, I feel like the universe is acknowledging your need for that, and that if you need the strength today, if you need to be shown mercy, s'il vous plaît, nos anges, nos guides, just call on to that Kiel, your angel of strength, the Archangel Michael. There is some definite protection today. We have the Nine of Cups. So, I mean, this Nine of Cups looks gentle. The Nine of Cups, keep in mind that this could show a narcissist person in your life. But to me, this one is kind of like you have somebody looking at you in the back of a restaurant, a bar, whatever, and he's like, you know, he's like congratulating you with a glass, like, I saw what you did, good for you. I drink to your health. And look at that, the Five of Wands shows a fight, so. Okay. S'il vous plaît. Talk to us about what energies we're going to have for today, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges nous disent precise messages, clear messages, s'il vous plaît. Ah. Allez, un petit coupe. What do we have at the bottom? See? This is a 10 of Wands. There was the 10. I was talking about the end of a cycle. With the 10 of Wands, and if we're coming with the strength, it's interesting because there is that notion of just, okay, you're burned out. Somebody's burned out. You're tired. You've had the strength to do everything for everyone. It's time to delegate. Okay, maybe you are ready to make the decision to delegate. Maybe you are seeing, admitting that we need to delegate is also a strength in itself. So acknowledge the burnout, acknowledge that you have access to help around you, and that it's okay to delegate. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. I'm not a micromanager because I like to trust the people I work with. Once I've showed you something, and you don't ask any question, I feel like you're good to go. But I do have a hard time letting go of what I do. It's not that I don't trust that you, but I don't know. It's like you're attached to your duties because you do them well, for example, or you trust the way you do them. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about delegating, like letting go of some of that you do. It's okay. The world will still be here. Even if your son is not going to do the dishes exactly the way you do them, maybe at the end of the day, they will come out clean, too. So it's okay to let them try. What should we focus on, s'il vous plaît, today? Nos anges, nos guides d'amour. What should our little bees focus on, s'il vous plaît? This card's gorgeous, isn't it? Not everyone likes the moon. What's today? The 17th. Oh, I believe the full moon's next week. But I'm always so intrigued with the moon. It is said that this represents something that's hidden. To trust your intuition, there is a strong feminine energy in this card. With the full moon, we have the notion of releasing. Some energy, like we manifest at the new moon, and comes the full moon, we release, and we also like recharge our crystals and prepare the moon water, things like that. So to me, the moon, and especially with this one, the moon is very big. It's not like all the way in the back of the picture with the howling wolves, but it's like right in front of us so we can see. Even if there is something hidden, there is something very bright in this moon. So maybe or your intuition, like trust your intuition today very strongly for what you think you don't know, because you do know it. Also, if you have any doubt about something with these dogs and wolf howling at the moon, they're not both howling. It's interesting. This guy, like this gorgeous, looks like a German Shepherd, has his tongue out like he's just running, bringing some news, and this guy, he's like howling either of joy or pain, who knows, it depends on the situation. I'm always intrigued with the lobster coming out of the water. I'm going to read because I never remember. It's always like, what the hell are you doing in this card? It's so weird. But there is also possibly the element of water that's very strong, reminding us again of the intuition. But to go back to the dogs, there is a notion of loyalty and being faithful and a very good friend. So I feel like there is a strong communication here. There could be something that's hidden within the communication, but you already know. You don't need to be told something. Even if you're like, I want you to confirm, because you already know. Now, let me see if the lobster is mentioned here in Ciro Marchetti's book. He probably didn't, but one can hope. We have the number 18, by the way, with this card. The moon card alludes to the unconscious, deception, and the imagination. It brings to light hidden fears. See, it brings to light hidden fears and fantasies. To differentiate between the tamed and the wild aspect of our natures, I have used, Ciro Marchetti, the traditional pairing of a domesticated dog on the left and the howling wolf on the right. This conceptual comparison of captive domesticity and wild freedom is further symbolized by one being chained and the latter having broken free. Oh, okay. So we have those two chained here. So there is duplicity. that also takes me to the choice. We're talking about strengths here. You have the choice to either stay in chain and stay tamed, or embrace your wild side. I feel like if there is any Gemini listening to this today, you may be battling between the two. I'm going to have to do some research on that lobster. I forget what this is about. Why he's always, sorry, like it's always showing on this card. I've read it many times, and that's the one notion that it's like, oh, it's irrelevant, I don't care. But maybe it's relevant because I'm pointing out today. So, you know, if you have the time, just Google, you know, the lobster on the moon card. Like, let's see if any one of us can remind us. That'd be great. But lots of things to focus on, by the way. Maybe also because it was talking about dreams and fantasy, and you need to have mercy, and you have the transmutation. Where was it that I heard something about making the difference between the mental and your intuition? So remember also that your intuition is not as loud as your mental, but does not give you any doubt. So if you're battling between the two right now, maybe also give it a little rest and let it be. And instead of keep on thinking about it, the moment you let go, it will be clear to you. So let's see what you need to let go, s'il vous plaît. I'm having battle stuff today too. The King of Coins. What you let go of, what you need to let go of today, my little bees, is worrying about your finances and trying to control. You have it under control already. Look at how we have the dog again on this card. So strong notion of loyalty around you today. And the planning and the mastering, that's what you need to let go. To me, it really feels like you're battling between the two here. It's possible, and especially with that mercy, you may be the type of person that, I remember I was talking about working just now, like micromanaging and having a hard time delegating. We had that with a burnout card. You need to let go of some control today. Let someone help you. Let someone guide you. Trust that intuition. That's what I feel like I need to hear today. Let go. Yesterday you needed to just, it's interesting how these energies are strong in the past couple of days. Maybe you do need that strength to just take a breath and just let go and let people help you. We're back to that again. Like that how some of you just need that help. Okay, and I need to get to work myself. So let's see what's the advice for today, s'il vous plaît. Not the advice, the general message or advice. 9 of Coins, because you're okay. You know, you have what you need. And the 9 of Coins, it's funny because that 9 of Coins is kind of dressed like a fool. So that takes me back to the trust in the universe and trusting that everything is going to be fine. The 9 of Coins in a lot of the more current decks and description and artwork, you have this woman that's just relaxing, taking it easy. She's got a plate full of food. She's got her glass full of wine. She's relaxing. Her garden is full. There is no worries. There is just relaxation. So when I say step back, I don't mean like step back like don't control anything, but look at the whole situation and see how it's good. Everything is good. Just sit down today, enjoy that full plate. Enjoy that full glass of wine if you enjoy wine. I don't like to drink myself, so I will enjoy a Coke Zero. But with this, you are shown that you actually have the fun that you need, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Just relax today. Appreciate because with the King of Coin, you have the finances, you're very good at it, you have worked hard, you smart with your finances. So this is not the day to be worried about what's the next plan, what's the next investment, what's the next venture, how are you going to buy this next thing. Just don't worry. And today, enjoy the meal at the restaurant where you're going to go with your friends. With the 9 of coins, we have the notion, s'il vous plaît, Maman Marie, un message. With the 9 of coins, we have the notion of not necessarily a single woman, but the woman appreciating her, not loneliness, but being alone, for a few hours. Sometimes just retreating in your room with your book, your glass of wine, by the fire, things like that, or just in your backyard. It is winter, so I want to say by the fire. Our Lady of Nourishment, and I was talking about going to a restaurant. Your soul is worth fighting for through discerning what nourishes it and what does not, and acting on that awareness. And we're back with the duality of the moon here. When you are hungry for light, darkness will never sate you, no matter how much of it you try to consume. Mother Mary's mercy, and we're talking about mercy, and wisdom, and we're talking about wisdom with the lion. See again, I love this. Will help you learn what it is that you are truly hungry for and how to meet your hunger. You shall thrive. 9 of coins. So let me read this again, because this is a good summary of what I was trying to spit out here. Your soul is worth fighting for through discerning what nourishes it and what does not, and acting on that awareness. When you are hungry for light, darkness will never sate you, no matter how much of it you try to consume. Think of this one, because it's possible that you feel so angry or depressed or whatever. You may be like, I'm going to go have that extra drink, or things like that. You are in the path of light. It is what it is. It's great. You should be happy and excited and relieved. Mother Mary's mercy and wisdom will help you learn what it is that you are truly hungry for and how to meet that hunger. You shall thrive. So always ask, without a doubt, ask for Mother Mary's help. She is always light on the path, light on the way. Even if you have a belief issue, even if you don't necessarily trust in her, first of all, she trusts in you. She's the Mother of God. She's the Mother of all. She's our unconditional love. That energy is, it's the energy of a loving mom. You can't go wrong with it. Acknowledge understanding. Say thank you instead of saying I'm sorry. That message is quite powerful in the sense that when you don't have to say you're sorry, it means you haven't hurt anyone. You haven't messed up. You haven't screwed up. You haven't, So if you act in a gratitude way and in thanking people and everything that's around you, you don't have to worry about having to say that you're sorry, because when you're in gratitude, you're not going to mess up. I don't know how to explain that one. I don't have it this morning. I'm like, my mind is already, I have to go to work and take my son to school. So my sweet little bees, the message that was supposed to come through, I'm sure has come through, especially with the Mother Mary's card. I wish you a beautiful day. Here, if you want to take a screenshot of this to review it, because it's powerful for today. Sending you love and wishing you awesome stuff today. Bye-bye.